It's Madden NFL 23. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Barons and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Brooklyn Barons and the Buffalo Bills. Hello everybody, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to exit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
After the sack on first down, Allen, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And his kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly got some motion there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll try the right side with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And how about this, a fake?
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erasing quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st down, Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Allen to throw once more. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. On second down now, Meredith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Allen on third. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 5. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Meredith, and the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 5 now. Allen, that's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On play action, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
An inside give to Jones. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Allen. Out to the left. He's got Sample there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Gets this one to Morris. The Bills on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, Meredith. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Allen now on first down. Dumps it off for Spiller.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Holmes.
Able to slither by. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
And they'll get down to the 42-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And again, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bills, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they check here at the break.
All right, Coach, treated it a 1-touchdown game. We get to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back after this next drive.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, "Thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am," which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now Wilson. This caught. Reception by Holmes. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Wilson, that pass complete to Moore.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just said, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
is incomplete. Koo knocks this one to the post, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Morse. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle they go. Meredith. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for first down.
Gets it to Meredith complete, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of team come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on the lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. There's Wilson to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. Steps. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And on now is the punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by Meredith, right side. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and 13. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before you get the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Hold it down and complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. before they can get the punt away. Whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Bills getting set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. The last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Wilson. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack and lead to a 3rd and long. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the carry, it's Holmes. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, it's still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Allen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening. happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run now with Holmes. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, and they're going to throw Allen. He finds Douglas complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Allen to throw it.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there. That extends this drive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle they go. Meredith down to about the 22 here. Now Allen. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. They stop after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. They will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Up the middle they go. Meredith, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for their team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Holmes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Youngwei Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This from long, very long range. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays. If you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1. It won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From the 6. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they'll send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here come the Bills.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like some depth right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On 1st down, Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and
Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. The 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding his safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, They have defined routes to run now to get to his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Bills, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.